Hi there. Welcome to your channel Achiever Today. My name is Mirza Adam and today I'm going to start another subtype of past tense, which is past indefinite tense. So first of all, let me tell you that we are in past. We talk about the events which happened in past, the time which is already over. Okay, so indefinite. That means the action that used to happen in past, or any one action that happened in past. So we will be discussing about such actions. Alright, so let's talk about the uses first. First use is past event. So we talk about any one past event. Alright, now the example which I've added here is I bought a new phone yesterday. I bought a new phone yesterday. So here I am using the past form of the verb buy. The past form is bought. And the second word is yesterday. This is the past adverbial. And these are the words which let you know that we are talking about any action that happened in past. Alright, so the function is past event. Second function, sequence of past events. Here we will be talking about any event that kept on happening in past. Alright, so the example, I attended your lectures every day. Here, this example means I did not attend only one of your lectures, but I attended your lectures every day. So, I kept on attending your lectures, that means. Okay, so this is what the sequence of past events is. Third use, state of being in past. Let me tell you that verbs are basically of two types. First type is that when a verb denotes an action. A verb that shows some action. Okay, let me give you an example. If I say, I write books. So here the verb is write. So some action is going on. Okay, I write books. So here the verb denotes some work. On the other hand, the other function of the verb is to denote some state of being. For example, if I say, I am a writer. So here the verb am is a verb that is denoting a state of being. It is not denoting a function. It is not denoting a work, but it is denoting a state of being. Okay. So here the state of being in past. Alright. So the example is he knew how to make effective notes. This is the example. He knew. So here the first verb, he knew. So I am using the second form of the verb know. So knew means this is not an action word. This is a verb that denotes the state of being, or rather I knew it. So I did not do it, but I knew it. So this was something on my mind. Okay. So he knew how to make effective notes. So here this is denoting a kind of state of being. And the second form of the verb is denoting the pastness. Okay. Now let's discuss a few examples with the help of which we will be clearing our doubts how to frame the sentences when we have a past indefinite tense. Now we will take a look at some examples to understand how to frame a sentence if it is of past indefinite tense. So we will take a look at the formula, the basic formula. So if we have a positive sentence, that means if we have an affirmative sentence, so what will be the structure like? So the basic thing that you need to keep in mind is the past form of verb. We will always be using the V2. Okay, V2 means the second form of the verb. So the first example is I laughed at his joke. Here I am using the second form of the verb laugh. So this laughed denotes that this is something, this action happened in past. Second sentence, he wrote a new book after marriage. So here I am not using the first form of the verb write, but wrote. That is the second form. So he wrote a new book after marriage. Okay. So these are the positive sentences, the affirmative sentences. What if we have negative sentences? So the basic structure will be like this, did not, and basic form of the verb, that is V1, the first form of the verb. Okay. So first example, she did not answer the call last week. Here I am using the word did. So be very careful if you are making a negative sentence and you are making a past indefinite tense. You are making a sentence which is of past indefinite tense and it is negative in nature. So you will be using the word did along with not, but the main verb will be in its first form. So keep it in mind that we always use the first form of the verb if we have the word did with it. Okay, in the sentence if we have the word did, we will be using the first form of the verb. She did not answer the call last week. Okay, next. Rohan did not play. So here again, I have already used did. So I am not using played. The second form of the verb will not be used, but the basic form of the verb will be used. Rohan did not play rugby on Thursday. Okay, so I am talking about a Thursday that has already passed. Now, if we have an interrogative sentence, so interrogative sentence, as you know, that these are the sentences which let us know that something which is something like a question. Okay, a sentence that is used for putting up a question. Okay, so if we have a yes no type question, a polar question whose answer will be either positive or negative, so the structure will be like this. Did. We will start our sentence with did, and there we may have some other words, the subject and some other part of the sentence. And again, don't forget that we will be using the we one, because here we have did. So what is did? Did is actually the past form of the word do. So we have already used the second form of the verb do. So there is no need to use second form of the main verb. Okay. So the sentence is, did you lock the door properly? So here I am using the verb lock, not locked. Okay. So did you lock the door properly? So this is a very common mistake that most of us do in our day-to-day life. What do? We say these sentences like, did you lock the door properly? So that will be grammatically incorrect. Okay. Did you watch this movie? So that will also be incorrect. So keep it in mind that whenever we are using the word did, so we will be using the first form of the verb. Next, if we have a non-polar question. So what are non-polar questions? It is known to you. I have already told you in my previous videos as well. So a non-polar question is the one where we have an answer, a specific answer, not a positive or negative answer, but we have a specific answer. Okay. So it always starts with a question word, WH question word, like what, where, when, how, who. Okay. So the example is, why did he not save the file? Again, I'm using did. So there is no need to use the second form of the verb. So I'm using save, not saved. So this is the first form of the verb. This is the main verb. Why did he not save the file? Okay. Second sentence. Here I have deliberately added this example just for your better understanding that after the word like who, we do not use did. Okay. Here I have written did in parentheses, in brackets, that denotes it is option. I mean, it will be in some condition. It will be used in some conditions. Okay. So here we will not be using did. Okay. Who taught you English? I am using the second form of the verb teach. The word is taught. Okay. So I am not using the word did, but directly I am using the second form of the verb teach, and this is with the question word who. So be very careful whenever you are using the word who. Generally we do not use the word did. Okay. Who taught you English? So this is again a question which is in past. Okay. So these are the examples of past indefinite tense, and I am sure that you must have understood the concept of past indefinite tense. If you have any kind of doubt, you can ask us in the comment section. And please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share our video. Okay. Thank you so much. Have a good day.